And welcome to WDMS. Today is Wednesday, September 13th. I'm Gabby.
And I'm Lexi.
Now, would you please join us for a moment of silence followed by the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today's lunch is sausage patties, cheese omelet, corn dog, waffle sticks, hash brown rounds, and fresh apple slices.
Current 7th and 8th grade students, please join us on a 10-day trip planned to depart June 25th and return July 4th. Students will visit Germany, Italy, and Switzerland. If you are interested, please email Mrs. Shaw for more information. Students that have already signed up for this Europe trip, our first meeting is this Friday, September 15th at 7:30 a.m. in the LGI.
Today's events in the afternoon are football practice, cheerleading practice, cross-country practice, FLL robotics, yearbook club, and tomorrow's events in the morning are football for 7th grade B game at Goshen, football 8th grade B game at home, IMC club, and spellbook practice.
Students, it is time to start thinking about your yearbook. Yearbooks are $20 until September 15th. After the 15th, the price will go up to $28. Order forms are located in the main office, or you can go online with a parent and order the yearbook.
The sun was very hot yesterday afternoon, and so was the Discovery Girls cross-country team. They crushed both Westside and Elkhart Christian Academy in a dominating performance that them snagged 18 of the top 21 spots. Olivia Khalil placed the Archers with a time of 12 minutes and 13 seconds over the 1.9-mile course. Julia Smith followed in second, and 6th grader Delaney Roberts finished third. Asia Galvez Anderson and Lyndon Randbottom rounded out of the top 5 for the Discovery as the girls raised this season's record to 6 wins and no losses. Now, not to be outdone, the boys cross-country team matched the girls by cruising to an easy victories over Westside and Elkhart Christian Academy. William Graham ran like a man on a mission, covering the 1.9-mile course in 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Dalton Blankenbaker, Carter Kaser, Dominic George, and Kevin Riley all finished with the course in under 12 minutes, the best showing this year. Thanks to those strong performances, the boys' record now stands at the 6 wins and no losses. Congrats to both teams.
It was shades of Coach Donati at the 8th grade Archers defeated Elkhart East 20-8 last night at the Rice Field. Mikey Pequi got things rolling with a pick 6 for the first score of the game. He considered doing an end zone celebration, but he remembered what Coach Vandergriff always told him: act like you've been there before. Dylan Good paced the offense with touchdowns of 11 and 36 yards. Good added an interception for good measure. Brendan Aquila and Jake Henning had the Elkhart runners on their backs most of the night. Mike Elko commanded the offense like Coach Arter back in his days at UCLA. Braden Sinsky played solid on both sides of the ball. Being the warrior that he is, he went on a 5-mile training run. The next game is Thursday versus Goshen.
The 7th grade Arter football teams beat Elkhart East 38-12. Peyton Jones threw 4 touchdown passes on the receiving, and Gavin Landis had two receiving touchdowns. Sam Sullivan and Logan Light each had 1. Flynn Leonardo scored on a 28-yard run. On defense, Dylan Fair led the team with 10 tackles. Eli Lupa and Flynn each had a tumble recovery. Brock Oldick had an interception. The Archers will play Goshen B at Goshen on Thursday.
Attention! Any 8th grade boy who wishes to try out for this year's basketball team must sign up outside of room 209. There will be an information sheet to take home regarding the dates and times of tryouts.
Attention, any 7th grade boy who wishes to try out for this year's basketball team must sign up online. There will be an informational sheet in the health lab to take home regarding the dates and times of tryouts along with how to sign up. There will also be a message on Canvas.
NJHS would like for you to watch this short video and think of the hurricane victims. Here is Mr. O'Malley with a few more words.
Hello, Discovery. I'm Mr. O'Malley, and I am one of the leaders for the NJHS. And we're going to show you guys a video that we have put together thanks to Abby Crawford and Jasmine Pacina. And it's about the Hurricane Harvey victims. And we're going to watch that video, and then we're going to come back and talk to you a little bit more about it. So thanks.
Watch because part of the reason that we are doing this particular fundraiser is because that's actually where I used to live, and the school that we are currently gathering items for is the school that I first taught at, and so I have a pretty big personal connection to those students and the teachers and the families who work at that school. So I'm really excited that you guys here get to help me and help them to kind of get up off their feet and get back into the swing of things, because you guys might not think about it, but being able to go to school and do all of this routine is really helpful, and when you got that taken away from you, that's really hard.
So have you had a chance to talk to the people there, back there?
A little bit, yeah. They weren't even allowed to go back into the schools until last week, Thursday. School has been put off in a lot of big ways. They called over 1,000 families last week just to assess need. And this list that you just showed, and we have a physical copy here, the list that was in the video, that was the thing that they found out that they needed after talking to all 1,000 families.
So we're not talking about buying pencils or notebooks or bringing that kind of stuff in. Instead, it's just more everyday items that we all always need.
Yeah, well, and the other big thing to remember, too, is this is a school that has uniforms. Lucky you guys, you don't. They have uniforms, so a lot of these things that they're asking for are actually parts and pieces of the uniforms that they have to wear to school every day. So it's not just their everyday clothes, but it's their school clothes, too, that a lot of them lost.
So my understanding is we're going to be collecting some of these things over the next week or so, and then we're going to ship them off to Texas, right?
Yes.
All right, so some things that you guys could be bringing in again, and there are some posters up around the school, there's some pamphlets up around the school, and if you need anything, you just come in to see me or Nasimi or any of the NJH members, and we'll be able to help you out and tell you what we could bring in. But again, socks and undershirts, toothbrushes, towel sets, loofahs. Everybody likes a good loofah. soap, toothpaste, body wash, hair ties, anything. It's the everyday basic items. If we can bring these in, we already have a stack starting up in my room. Love to see as much stuff as we possibly can. And so let's set a deadline this week and by the end of next week, if you guys could bring something in. You know what? If every member of Discovery just brought in one item,
I know.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fabulous. And so a bar of soap from, if you go to Costco and Sam's Club and you get those big 10, 12 packs, just bring in one of those. Not the 10, 12 pack, but maybe just bring a bar of soap from there. Bring some toothpaste, unused hopefully. Deodorant, and anything that you can get that's going to help us out and help them out. We'd appreciate it. Thanks a lot. We're going to throw it over to Mr. Kaufman right now. Appreciate your time.
Good morning, Archers. Thanks, Mr. O'Malley and Mrs. Imai, for that awesome message, and National Junior Honor Society for sponsoring this event. Like they said, if everybody just brings in one item, that would be so awesome to support the hurricane victims down in Texas. That's terrific. Next week, student leadership will begin, and that will happen a week from today on Wednesday of next week. I think that is September the 20th, if I recall my dates correctly, and we'll meet at 8 o'clock a.m. up in the IMC. It's an informational meeting. We invite new people, we invite new students to attend this important meeting. If you'd like to be a part of school leadership and have a voice and talk about Fab Fridays and making decisions and choices for our school and our school climate, this kind of club is for you. So next Wednesday we will start by meeting up in the IMC. Also, just a reminder, particularly to our new students and to our 6th grade students, that when the 4:10 bell rings, that everybody should be in a bus and seated on the bus, okay? Most days we've had several students who are trailing into a school bus after the bell rings. Remember that at 4 o'clock, everybody needs to get their items, get packed up, and get on that bus so that the buses can roll. At that bell, the buses are going to start rolling, so we need everybody to be on a bus. Also, it is Wacky Wednesday, so I brought my 101 School Cafeteria Jokes book. Yes, I have a book about school cafeteria, but don't tell the people in the kitchen. Don't tell the ladies in the kitchen. All right? So I'm going to just give you 2 for the price of 1 today. Here's my first joke. Mary asks, what sticky purple has 16 legs and is covered with thick brown hair? Larry says, I don't know what. Mary says, I don't know either, but they're serving it today in the cafeteria. All right, and the last one today. What do you call a kid named Charles, his name is Charles, who eats 3 helpings of cafeteria lasagna? What do you call a kid named Charles who eats 3 helpings of cafeteria lasagna? Upchuck. Have a great day, Discovery. Bye.